today I want to talk to you about the platform that we've created and how they can help you reduce your tinnitus, how also the neuroplastic changes, so your brain's ability to rewire itself in response to tinnitus and new information can help you to get fully habituated, to not be bothered by your tinnitus anymore. Yeah, hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm back with a summer episode here from Berlin in Germany. For all of you who don't know me yet, most of you know me. Thank you for all the really nice comments on my last video. Why most of the stuff about all those tinnitus cures is maybe a little bit difficult. So if you haven't checked that out, go check that out. But today I want to start off the video. I have decided I want to make these videos about tinnitus and about how you can go from bothersome to non-bothersome tinnitus while having fun. So for today's video, I created a small sequence where you can see a little bit about how I record my videos here in Berlin, and also just a few outtakes from my workstation, and then we get a little bit into the video in which today I want to talk to you about the platform that we've created and why we have such powerful tools such as acceptance and commitment therapy, and how they can help you reduce your tinnitus, how also the neuroplastic changes, so your brain's ability to rewire itself in response to tinnitus and new information can help you to get fully habituated, to not be bothered by your tinnitus anymore. And yeah, a warm welcome to another video here on the channel. It's great to see you here. My name is Frida, the guy with one deaf ear, a hearing aid, and severe tinnitus in the remaining one, and a one-on-one coach, having worked with more than 500 plus people and building our online tinnitus club at www.mytinnitus.club. Welcome. Great, so let's jump right in. What I have prepared for you guys today is a quick look and overview over the tools that we offer in our club. You've heard me talking a lot in my videos here on habituation, and habituation simply means that you don't longer react in any kind of form of way to your tinnitus. Habituation meaning that you go from being bothered by your tinnitus, being maybe anxious about it, being stressed out about it, etc., not being able to sleep, maybe all these kind of different things that come with tinnitus usually, to not caring more than the humming of your fridge in the background about it. And the core assumption of habituation lies in the fact that we have a sound that our brain unfortunately perceives through the loss of input, for most people hearing loss, and that is a sound. It's just a sound. Now, sounds in our everyday environment, they do often have a certain connotation, right? So when you feel and hear the tires screeching and afterwards an impact, then you know there has been an accident, and it'll probably make you feel like, oh my goodness, maybe I have to go help. And that will release certain chemicals in your body, maybe adrenaline and cortisol. In the same way that, the sound of your loved one coming home, closing the door, might release already some serotonin or oxytocin, because you're happy that you get to see them again. And in the same way, tinnitus releases hormones in you. And if you're not habituated, mainly these are probably stress hormones. And you find yourself in a constant cycle of being triggered by your tinnitus and reacting to your tinnitus. This can be completely overthrown though, and we can change the way we react to things in our life. Now, it's not necessarily useful to change the way you react when there's an accident, but it can be very useful to change the way you react when you think and feel certain things about your tinnitus and that doesn't let you live your life the way you want to live it, or it severely impacts on your quality of life and your way of living your life. And in today's video, I want to take you with me. So in just a second, I'll be sharing my screen with you guys so that you can see everything that I'm going to be doing. Yes, this was the wrong one. I want to actually, yeah, there we are. There we are. All right. So now you should hopefully be able to see my screen. We are right inside of, actually, let me open up a new screen here where I'm not logged in yet. So if you guys go to www.mytinnitus.club, you will find this sign up page here. And within the sign up page, you will have, all the usual, of course, us talking about how amazing the club has been for so many people. But I just wanted to take a short moment to tell you about these packages. So the 7-day access pass is literally giving you access to the basic and the premium access for 7 days for $9.99. So you can try it out. And then the basic access starting at $47 includes a basic course, access to our weekly coaching sessions. But if you're really distressed and things are not quite right with you and you really want to get the biggest and most support you can without going for the coaching package, which includes monthly coaching sessions with me personally, then I can really recommend you go for the premium access, because the premium access gives you the access to our two most important courses, which will be the, my camera is doing something weird here. Yeah, so the premium access gives you access to the 8 weeks course on tinnitus habituation. I'll get to that in a moment. And also our 2 days tinnitus retreat, which will be very, very useful to you. Apart from that, of course, you get access to every other single space. So what you can simply do is you click on choose and then toggle. If you don't want an annual subscription, you better toggle this off and toggle it to monthly. And you go to subscribe monthly. This is all done by the network called Mighty Networks. That's the platform that we host this on. You put your first name, your last name, your email address. That's frida@alteringtinnitus.com for me. And I'll choose whatever password I want. YouTube star 2024. Just kidding. You can also log in with Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Apple if you have any of those. And as soon as you're logged in, you are getting to our online tinnitus club right here. And within the club, you have the possibility to introduce yourself, say hi to everyone inside the club, get some feedback from the people. And then all these people are going to say like, hey, so great to have you with us, etc. And then you immediately have access to, for example, the premium membership area. And within the premium area, you will have access to my book that I wrote. You can get the book as well here. And there will be the book in all the different e-reader formats and PDF formats. So you can read it on your phone or your iPad or whatever you prefer to read it on. But of course, and this is the most important part, you get access to the 2-day training. The 2 days training is 2.5 hours for the first day and 2.5 hours for the second day, in which we really explain to you how you can use the tools that I have developed and helped over 500 plus people with to habituate. And the core of that is acceptance and commitment therapy. And the second day is nearly 3 hours, but we teach you very, very specifically how you can go from having this certain reaction to your tinnitus, like we talked before, like for example, you get bitten by a dog, you will want to avoid dogs at all costs. You start dealing with tinnitus, you read in all these negative online forums, etc., that tinnitus is terrible. Then of course, it will be very difficult to react differently to your tinnitus because it's been causing you so much pain, right? And then you get to the 8 weeks guide to habituation. You have 4 different modules, week 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8. And as soon as you have done these modules, you'll be in a completely different space to understand where you are at, what your biggest problems are, because often what we see, or what I see in people with tinnitus, is that they deal with the same problems over and over again. So in the same situations, in the morning when we get up, or in the evening when we cannot sleep. Our tinnitus limits us often in the very similar situations. And these modules and these courses will give you an idea on where you need to start in order to tackle these repetitive patterns. And of course, we have our weekly check-ins. Accountability check-in is coming up. Accountability check-in means that we do check-ins every 2 weeks where people share their goals, and I help you set up those goals. So you do these courses, etc. And I show you, yep, bang, bang, someone new joined maybe. I show you how to use all the stuff that we have in the courses for your success. And then we set the goals for the next 2 weeks, right? So you see every 2 weeks we have accountability check-in. Sometimes we have a game night. This month, in July, we will still have one event on tinnitus and neuroplasticity. So how to use the plastic abilities of your brain to get habituated, to go from bothersome to non-bothersome tinnitus. And you have access to all of these other spaces here on the left. For example, to one of my absolute favorite interviews, you can see it here, with Dr. Guy Meadows, insomnia and sleep specialist. So it's 1 hour and 14 minutes of Dr. Guy Meadows and me talking about what you can do to really sleep better and get a good night's rest despite your tinnitus. I think there are so many resources in here that you'll be excited to get ahead with all the problems that you could be facing with your tinnitus. And I completely understand that. I've been there as well. The final and last thing I want to show you, of course, you also get access to the beginners courses. If you go for the entry-level subscription, so for the basic plan, you get access to our beginners course, also an audiobook style guide to habituation where you can listen to the most important things that I share about tinnitus, the most important concepts about CBT and ACT, and how you can go from bothersome to non-bothersome tinnitus, to literally change the lifestyle and the way you live with your tinnitus. A space that I really appreciate and love as well is share your best practices and as well as success stories. No, I actually wanted to show you success stories. Share your best practice is really cool, but I love success stories because success stories is, is people sharing what went well for them in the last couple of weeks. I think, Justin here shares that what has helped him a lot is hearing everyone's positive stories. He didn't know anyone else who had it before, and now he realizes how many wins he can get if he is within our community. And the one final thing that I want to say before I leave you guys to it for today is that I understand that a lot of you guys might be afraid or upset that joining a place like this will make your tinnitus worse. But really what you're afraid of is that subjecting you to this is going to make your anxiety and your thoughts about tinnitus worse. The exact thing you're coming in here to work on. So if you think about that, then it's a little bit like my depression is going to get worse from going to the psychotherapist. And for some people that might be true, yes, because you're not avoiding it anymore. In the same way, we don't want you to avoid your tinnitus anymore. We want to include tinnitus into your life so that you can send your brain a powerful message that you no longer have to be triggered and upset about your tinnitus all this time. So, in a way that you won't find negative stories. Sometimes people have difficulties. That's all normal. But you won't find the stories like in certain online forums where it's all doom and gloom. But you'll find a positive space where people come together within the circumstances that I have created, a program to help you go from bothersome to non-bothersome tinnitus. And I think you're really going to like and enjoy it over here. And if you think about joining, then do it because it's risk-free. You will always have the opportunity to talk to me and tell me what you need right now. But if you think you won't join because it might make your tinnitus worse, then I think that's an avoidance-based strategy because you don't want to confront your tinnitus. And then you really want to know whether you are able and willing to accept to do what you need to do in order to go from bothersome to non-bothersome tinnitus, because our community is amazing. People share all these success stories and you can be one of them. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy my cold drink, continue to enjoy my cold drink. Maybe go a little bit outside today, have some sun, and thank you for going to check this video. Thank you for subscribing. If you do like it, please subscribe and share it with the people who might benefit from it, other people in online stuff. So, you know, if you see online communities or online forums where things are very difficult, then maybe share some of my videos. I'd be really, really happy if you did, because I make these videos with a lot of passion. I try to pour my heart into it because I know what it is like to be really suffering and dealing with this difficult condition. For being born deaf in this one ear and having this hearing aid and the tinnitus in the right ear, I know what it's like. So thank you very much, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.